Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back, my beautiful soul, tribe, family. Come on in. We've been together so many lifetimes, and here we are again, getting it right, hopefully this time. Just passing through by way of time and its illusions. Whole bunch of illusions in the 3D. But you and me, we see. We carry the Ace of Swords. We are the messengers of the Most High God. Be that as it may, we are here to serve humanity, to help people along. Yeah, we have spiritual guides by way of the apostolic realms, prophetic realms, angelic realms, the higher heavens. We have divine intervention. But the Most High says, I'm going to send my chosen amongst you. Follow them, listen to them. They are the messengers of the truth. So come on in. Let's have a conversation. I just heard the dark night of the soul got these people casket sharp. Shout out to the person that loves the titles, Shout out to the people that always say, it's the title for me. I genuinely, put some thought into these titles, but all of them are divine, intuitively guided. I promise you, they come straight up out the heavens. I'm like, damn. Like when I'm sitting in my meditation and I'm jotting down some of my downloads, because that's how fast they come through. Look how my book is full, y'all. Just downloads, right? As I'm writing it down, I'm like, damn. Right? I'm always sitting back in awe of the Holy Spirit, work through me and use me as a proper channel. Because, in order for the divine to use you, you have to be seen fit to be used. And that in itself is really an honor. It's a very quiet honor. Right? Yeah. So when I get the downloads and I'm writing them down, I'm sitting back cracking up at the titles just like y'all are when it goes viral. So listen, cracking up at the titles when it goes viral. That is absolutely something that needs to be monetized. Listen, I love y'all so very much. As we come into Spiritual Court, if you're new here, my best recommendation is one, let somebody in the comments explain a little bit of their experience. Maybe that's going to give you an idea of what to expect here in Spiritual Court. Maybe somebody that's been here several times has had a whole bunch of clarifications and confirmation, because that's going to give you kind of like a heads up of what to expect. Now, here's the thing. Nobody can have an experience in Spiritual Court like you are going to have an experience in Spiritual Court. Why? Because your story is your story. Your path is your path. What you've gone through, only you know. Some people know your story, but only you and God really know what you actually had to go through. So your experience in Spiritual Court is based on your karma, your dharma, your lineage, your bloodline, your DNA, spiritual marriages, earthly realm, 3D, holy matrimonial marriages. It's all predicated on your spiritual resume. All of that is predicated on the outcome, really, by way of righteous justice and judgment in Spiritual Court. So my recommendation, one, take what resonates. Two, listen to your discerning nudges, your physical body. If you feel something, 9 times out of 10, you're right on the right track. That's your compass. That's your inner guidance. It's telling you, hey, something's off. So sometimes it resonates in your physical body. You might want to yawn. You might need to sneeze. You might want to cough a little bit. You might have to pass some this too soon shall pass as gas. Whatever it is. Okay? That's how energy is transmuted when there is flow, right? So be that as it may, my recommendation also is for you to bring in your spirit team. Take this energy as it resonates. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. It doesn't mean that you have to go. You can come in and still take notes. Everybody can learn from everybody. Wouldn't it be crazy if we were just in a world by ourselves? That's figurative. That's literal. That's like that statement goes both ways, because are we not in a world of our own? Did you not take your first breath by yourself with the aid of the people around you, obviously, stating the obvious? but you will take your last breath by yourself. So you have to be in your own world, but also be in the world as you watch other people be in their own world, with the hopes that the two paths coincide in a very beautiful way, that karmic debt is paid. I've only been meeting people that I've paid off karmic debt with, and we're both pleased from both ends. That's the facts. That's the truth. So come on in. That is my recommendation. Now, you do have free will. You can do what you want, what you can, what you can't, what you shall or you shan't. Just know either way, I respect the energy. The universe respects the energy. Just make sure you hold yourself to some form of spiritual accountability. Beautiful angels, divine angels, show us what it is that we need to see. What is going on in the ethers? Property theft, burglary, robbery, grand theft. Okay, somebody is trying to take your ideas. This also says intellectual copyright infringement. So this is a walking, breathing, plagiarizing ass person. Okay, what is this card? This says sleeping with the enemy. So this is somebody that's hidden in plain sight. I feel like sleeping with the enemy. Hopefully that's not literal. Hopefully you're not rolling over next to an enemy or somebody that's wishing death on you. I hope not. But if you are, it's that person, or it's somebody really, really close to you. Somebody that is a wolf in sheep's clothing is what I just heard. So dark night of the soul got this person casket sharp. So they went above and beyond to steal something. If you're coming for somebody's intellect, you're coming for their consciousness, you're coming for their soul, you're coming for their essence, you're coming for their world. Okay? So somebody is now sitting up looking crazy. You could be in this Hindu energy, Hinduism. Maybe you study a little bit of everything. Maybe you're finding what works for you. Hindu. Okay? Ganesh energy. Yeah, it's beautiful energy. Somebody's not to be messed with. Show me this person. Casket sharp. And they're illegally doing something. But your path is clear, chosen one. So why is this person here in spiritual court? What is it that spiritual court can do for you that hasn't already been done? I feel like things are being made fair. I feel like this person's intentions is absolutely being weighed against the scales of righteous justice and judgment. I do. There's somebody that wants to come in and communicate. This could be a friend or somebody that is pretending to be a friend. This is an energy thief. They're a vampire. They have no identity of their own. They don't know who they are unless they're robbing, stealing, taking ideas, and committing some form of spiritual copyright infringement. That's like trying to copyright your essence. Okay. Signing your name to spiritual contracts that you have no knowledge of, or that you aren't interested in, rather. Not even no knowledge of, but these are contracts that you would never sign your name to. Somebody's out here trying to sign your name. Smells like a destiny swap. But we're going to leave that. I feel like destiny swap is an oversaturated idea. It really is, especially by way of the demonic realm. When they go in and they want somebody's destiny, and they're like, oh my God, I want this, I want that, I want to, and they go home and they try to practice singing because, the practitioner told them they're going to get all your gifts. And they didn't know how to hit a note before then. And then they go home, oh yeah, yeah, and they still sound like a broken ass record on some broken ass glass, walking on eggshells ass energy. Okay, I went too far. But what is too far when somebody tries to take your ideas? That's what happened here, okay? So now this person ends up with the dark night of your soul. I love it. I love when the enemy falls in the trap of getting your dark night of the soul. Somebody's like, hey, you said I was going to be able to do what they do. Yeah, but you got to go through what they went through. And the fact that you're not them means you don't have the proper procedure and protocol, or the know-how to implement the proper procedures and protocol, because that ain't your dark night of the soul. You had no business being there. So you just stuck in somebody's pain because you wanted to go into their intellect, what they're thinking, how are they feeling, what are they seeing. Okay. Dark night of the soul. Casket sharp. Clarify. Dark night of the soul. Casket sharp. Casket sharp. Casket sharp, casket sharp, casket sharp. Somebody's got one foot in the grave. 1 foot in the grave. So, of course, with property theft, okay, because I feel like this is more energetic. I feel like somebody had intended to do something with your energy once they got it. It's like the universe saying, what is it that you plan to do with this when you get it? And somebody had planned to just become more diabolical. Your energy signature, they wanted your energy. They're like, God, you know what I would do if I had your kind of power? Shall I be doing this to people and all kinds of stuff, right? So this is what they wanted your energy for, to be more diabolical. Now they're in the dark night of your soul, casket sharp, ready to go, ready to rip. Death has returned to its original sender, and it will stay there, and it will follow them, and they will marinate in it. It's going to stick to them like glue. There's nothing that they can do to get rid of it. They can't reverse it. They can't negotiate with it. This is a non-negotiable situation. Somebody's trying to negotiate with the death angels. Clarify, Santa Muerta. The red Santa Muerta. Oh, you little bitches are evil. Somebody went to the red Santa Muerta. Clarify the red Santa Muerta. Thank you for joining us here in Spiritual Court, respectfully. Somebody went to the red Santa Muerta, fire sign energy, red rum, 6 of wands. Clarify the red Santa Muerta. The red Santa Muerta. Somebody wanted everything. Whatever this is that you got, whatever type of victories you have ahead, this person says, I'm going and I'm going to bet it all. Remember, these are people that have nothing to lose because they have no reflection. They don't know who they are. They have no creative ideas. They don't even know what their talents are because they never took the time to figure it out. And they already forfeited whatever type of talents they had because they were too busy chasing yours. 6 of wands and the high priestess. This is what they were promised. This is what they asked for. Was your crown, basically. Clarify, casket sharp. 1 foot in the doggone grave. Queen of Pentacles energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That is interesting. Clarify, casket sharp. This could have something to do with earth magic and your resources. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So clarifying, casket sharp. Somebody did earth magic, fire magic, earth magic, water magic, air magic. Somebody covered all the elements because this is what they were asking for. All of the elements of you. That's what I heard. So now the Page of Pentacles, big Gaia energy is coming out here with intuition and crown. Clarify, dark night of the soul and casket sharp. This person sent death angels to you. Angel, death. Angel, death. They went to Santa Muerta. I feel like they initially went to the Santa Muerta in white, and then they went to Santa Muerta in black, and then they went to Santa Muerta in red. For those of you that know, then you know. For those of you that don't, well, you know, we all have free will. That is something that you absolutely should pull back the layers on. But somebody went to the red Santa Muerta because this is the Grim Reaper energy. This is like death angels. Temperance in the reverse and death in the reverse. Dark night of the soul, casket sharp. Somebody's got death angels around them. I just heard they're in denial about the facts. They're in denial about what they did. Clarify, dark night of the soul and casket sharp. These people tried to unalive you. They didn't see this coming. 3 of wands. Something about your forward movement. Something about your intuition. Clarify, dark night of the soul, casket sharp. Somebody was told that they would get your gifts, or at least be able to tap into them at will. So you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. This person can't function without your reflection. They can't function without your ideas. And even with whatever energy they got or they harvested or whatever they did, they went to Santa Muerta in your energy so that the karma would come back to you. Well, I can honestly say on the creativity when it comes to that, that was creative. Nobody could think of it anything as diabolical as that, as far as I know. And if there's somebody thinking that diabolical, they're not a family member or a friend of mine. That's just not my energy. However, as we observe this weird ass shit, not absorb it, this person is crazy. Somebody thought they were going to take your energy, bind themselves to your energy, go to the saint of death and do some type of ritual, earth magic or something in your energy and make an agreement with Muerta in your name and your energy, property theft, identity theft. Somebody went to Santa Muerta in your name to assure that if and when this backfired, it came back to you instead of them. I know you lied. Show me this person. I know you lied. I know you lied. Four of Swords is restless. Accompanied with death in the reverse is sickness and death. This is this person's energy. Somebody wanted to be bound to you beyond the physical realm. Oh, we getting into some deep shit. Somebody could study Egyptology, mummification. Somebody wanted to be bound to you even beyond the grave. Somebody wanted you bound to the grave. Somebody asked to be bound to you in no matter what their existence is beyond this point as they're just passing through. 10% of reverse is death. That's the only option. Clarify this person right now. Yes, this person. They were literally walking in your energy. Look. There's you. Ain't no Hierophant out here in the 9 of damn swords. Bitch, somebody got stuck in the 9 of swords. Trying to get to this and got stuck in the 9 of swords. Why? Because this crown was not fit for this person's head. The crown that you are wearing is from the divine. You're a truth teller. You're a truth speaker. Now you know that and I know that, but they didn't know that. This is why they can't sleep at night. Tossing and turning. I can't sleep, babe. I can't eat, baby. I can't think, babe. Without you in my life, don't wanna go on, baby. This is my song, baby. This person is nothing if they don't know you. They're nothing if they can't have you. They're nothing. They know they're nothing. So nothing has energy. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And somebody was trying to make something. Where they do that at? Now, when you're in alignment properly, you can absolutely make nothing out of something. But you got to be something already. Rooted in something real steady. In order to take nothing and make it out of something. But somebody was already with one foot in the grave, casket sharp, ready for your dark night of the soul and theirs. Clarify dark night of the soul and casket sharp. Because you're moving forward. You're healing. So now somebody is trying to stay still. Look, one foot in the grave. Death angels on that ass. It's stuck in the dark night of the soul. And they're still in their last breath. About to land on more swords. 7 of swords. Clarify this energy. Show us this person. Please, 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 God. Please don't say it's over. Oh my God. Please, please, please. Oh my God. It's too much. What God you praying to? What is he saying? What is she saying? What God are you praying to? What God got you into this? Who made you use your free will like that? It's a 911 situation. The world is in the reverse. Somebody is out here still lying to the universe. That's your last breath and your last test. You casket sharp with one foot in the grave ass energy and you still gonna lie to the doggone divine about your involvement in being diabolical while you came into the earth and did not validate your existence? How many people you tried to do like that? Time's up. There's no way you thought that you were going to be able to move through life and continue trying to block the divine like this. When you know these times have been prophesied by prophetic people, apostles, prophets that came before us. You should have known that. Who told you was going to be able to beat the clock against God and death? They steal with every little ounce of whatever energy they have in them, and that energy they have in them don't even belong to them. If you call that back, this person is liable to drop. With every little bit of energy that they could muster, somebody is praying, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, don't let this be the end. Oh my God. How you running from Santa Muerta? When you make these agreements with these spirits, they hold you to that contract. That's what you don't understand. Everybody want to say Baran, Baran, Baran Samedi, Baran, Baran, Baran Samedi, hey. And Madame Brigitte, and Elewa, and Eshu, y Onagobakbo, O Ache. Everybody want to go to the crossroads and sit with Mureta, and smoke with Mureta, and drink with Mureta. And Apostle Peter and Paul. That's what they want to do, but they went to the red Mureta. That's the kind of energy, death that don't let up ass Mureta. That saint of death goes after everything you got going on in your life. So while somebody was out here slipping into darkness, and we heard Muerta say they were slipping into darkness. Burner. Ba-da-na, da-da. Ba-da-na. Da-da-da-da-da. Clarify what's going on. Oh, how? Oh, how? Oh, why would you laugh at us at our own death? Because you put yourself there. Oh, why? Oh, why would you laugh? This is not a funny situation. It's funny to us because we get to keep our gifts. And it's our time to shine. You can't tell us how to shine when it's our time. Why would we even think or fathom the idea of curbing all this divine gratitude when we have paid with blood, sweat, and tears? Prayers, fasting, supplication. On a many a day, we wanted to knock you bitches out because you wouldn't stop. We wanted to say, wake your punk ass up. But you were still asleep in the dream state. How you asleep in the dream state? We kept telling you, go get your soul. No. Listen, what you're doing is wrong. Now we done prayed y'all to death and you don't know what to do. Yeah, we prayed for you to die so you could awaken to the truth. It's the only way to do it. There's no way around it. There's no way around that. I don't know how else to tell you. Everybody want to be this. Everybody want to be the high priestess, but don't nobody want to die. Every single last high vibrational high priestess, masculine, divine, feminine, has died. Had near-death experiences. Seen death in the face. Hey, death, how you doing? Damn. But God. So when you go wishing, waiting, wanting all this good healing energy, the ability to heal all these ancient Egyptian secrets, Indian secrets, African secrets, and you want to tap into the DNA, you got to get through here first, boo. And it don't look like you're doing too good. You got to get through this first. I don't think you're doing too well. Because you're not the authentic signature to this destiny. This would have never worked. The moon. You're not hiding this that well. This is not something that whoever you are, wherever you at, don't matter if you watching the video or not, the shit is going out into the ethers. The judgment is coming down from spiritual court, and you can bet your bottom dollar that the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that the sun will come out tomorrow after this tower. False illusions burning up, crashing down. All them incantations, demonic contracts, All the shit you was wishing silently, out loud, known and unknown, the angels are holding you accountable in spiritual court. This is hell and brimstone coming from above, boo. Why you think the forces of nature is whipping out people's houses and shit? Like tornadoes is snatching people up from the root. In places where it ain't supposed to be no tornadoes. Wait until there's a tornado and a snowstorm in the middle of July and August. People gonna be like, wait a minute, it's August. Girl, I gotta put on my winter boots. That's how you're gonna know that y'all done pissed off the gods. And when you run out of mercy and grace with the Most High God, this is all that can come. Why do people think they're exempt from this when they go and do diabolical things? Because there's always a warning sign. There's always a, hey, this is your free will. So when y'all get to the crossroads, or you get to talking to Baran Samedi, and you trying to swap out shit, he's laughing at you. He's laughing at you. This is how he comes out. He rules with an iron fist. You don't want to play with these spirits. You got the King of Swords energy. He's saying, I have to stay to the contract. Remember what you promised. So now you got one foot in the grave, in the dark night of the soul, and you casket sharp. I feel like you ready for whatever this is. You went to Baran. Please, please, please. Madame Brigitte, please, please, please. Help me with this to balance out my life. That Two of Pentacles is a juggle. That's a gamble. That's what you did. And you fell for the illusion. And the Spirit told you, sure, you can be beautiful. Sure, you can be intelligent. Sure, you're going to have love. Sure, you can take their destiny. Sure. This was you. Looking at all the shiny things in front of you. None of them permanent. All of it temporary. And you fell for it. The illusions. Even after you realized what you had done, hey, something's gone awry. Something's not adding up. You continued in that energy. You sold yourself. Dedicated yourself. Submerged yourself into believing a lie. And so you did it over and over and over and over. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is not one time. That's not one warning. That's not one slap on the wrist. This is constant, dedicated, over and over, expecting some form of an outcome, be it good, bad, or indifferent. Now you're praying that it's not over. Clarify Temperance and Death in the reverse. Spirit say that's a lie. It's over. It's over. You put a lot of trust in a spirit that's controlled by the Most High God. You put a lot of power and belief into a God that you wanted to believe could not be outranked. There is a God that is bigger than all of it. Source of all things. Both masculine, feminine, and everything in between. Both heaven and hell. There is a God that is above it all. Yes, even the ones you have on your altar. Yes, even when the death angels go out, there is a God of the gods. The Lord of all lords. The King of all the kings. The Queen of all the queens. And you put a lot of faith into a red Santa Muerta. Clarify red Santa Muerta. How you doing, Santa Muerta? Hello, my love. Oh, she greets us with the warm words of peace. Why? Because she knows it's not your time. She knows it's not your time. Everything is fine. And now you get to get equal give and take from the universe. That's square business. That's fair business. It's given, I'm talking square biz to you, baby. Do we really need to even say anything else though? Like, it's not that, it's like, you know what's so interesting, chosen ones? I feel us popping our shit around each other. And people feel away. They feel away. The wrong way, with one foot in the grave, in the dark night of the soul, casket sharp, and they're praying that it's not the end. Be strong in those moments is what I would say to them. If I was even thinking to say anything, be strong, because we were. There is not a hierophant, high priestess, magician, alchemist that has not had to earn their rightful space and place, taking up space on this planet, in the universe, the galaxies. Bitch, you did not know what you was coming up against. That's judgment. That's law. You can take that shit to spiritual court and call judgment on it. Tell the Most High, I'm telling on her. That lady, that one lady, that they call her Neff. Yeah. I'm mandated by the Most High. That's the only person you can go to about me and my beautiful Soul Tribe family, about me. Anybody else, you can't run to the devil. The only person you can go to, whatever you conceive the Most High to be, even if you can conceive it, this is where your customer service need to be. This is where you need to file your complaint. I call judgment. Me too. Now let's just let karma come in and take her fair seat and do her job. She loves doing her job. Now y'all down here crying. Please don't let this be the end. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, My Indian ancestors kicked in. It was somewhat of a chant. Needless to say, side note, sidebar, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. You crying out to the Most High God when you should have been crying out to the Most High God long time ago. How many times you been in the earth? How many times you been here? Some of you have not ever gone into the light. Some of y'all just keep body jumping like, bitch, how long you been here? These are 9,000, 10,000, 3,000, 5,000 year witches. Now you screaming to the heavens. Don't you see me down here praying? Don't you see me down here praying? And the Most High said, go to the devil. The Most High said, go to the devil. The Most High said, run to the devil, child. Dark night of soul, casket sharp, 1 foot in the grave. Some of these people. I'm happy, I'm jubilant, because I feel like my beautiful Soul Tribe family, we have been here so many times, reincarnating into different lifetimes, timelines, to get something right. And I really feel good about the body of work that is being done, to watch us all ascend. As difficult as it has been, has is the key word, past tense. It's really nice to watch us glow. But I got more information here, and I'm going to talk about that in part 2 of this video. So for those of you that came into Spiritual Court, thank you so much for coming in. If this resonated with you, or you got something from it, or you like my vibe, give it a thumbs up. It's a nice way to support the channel energetically. If you don't want to do anything and you don't have anything good to say, I encourage you to be silent. I love y'all. I'll see you in part 2. We're going to pull back the layers because I just got a real serious download. And I'm being obedient with following my intuition on it. And so we're going to get into it. For those of you that want to meet me over there, I'll see you there. Peace be with you.